So Georgia se kop is onderste bo.
Onderste bo.
He's not sad. We lost the eye patch. You know when you get bored at home, two people, no children.
Don't go there.
I've got 2 wines to share with Georgia. Okay, there's this wine. Okay, have a good look at that combination. I doubt Georgia will get it. If he does,
you'll marry me for the second time.
Okay.
How many wines am I tasting? How many wines am I
No,
tasting?
no. I'm just giving you a good idea. Okay. There might be 1 or 2. I can't really tell.
Don't try and confuse me.
Okay, there will be 2 wines, Georgia. Okay.
There's 2 wines, but I've got 1 glass.
No, but we can taste them after each other.
Okay.
Hi everybody. So George and I are back in the seat.
George.
What did I say? Giorgio.
Who's George?
I said Giorgio.
Can I look up?
Yes, I've got crypt notes, but you can look up.
Okay. George.
I said Giorgio.
You said George.
Must
I play back the video?
Okay.
George. Who's George? Yeah.
I said Giorgio.
Yeah, okay. Sure you did.
Have a taste. Tell me what you think.
Where are you, Bella?
I'm coming. Go ahead. It was your sister phoning, so I just pushed the phone.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Is it a blend? Sorry, can you give me that one?
It is a blend.
Okay, and can you maybe give me the percentages? Don't tell me anything else. Just either 40-40-20 or 60-40 or whatever.
Look away.
Okay.
I don't think it's important.
No, but it's gonna make up my mind. I'll tell you why.
I can't tell you.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
I didn't do that kind of homework.
That's fine.
Yet.
Put it away. Put it away.
The thing is, if I did too much homework on the wine, I didn't want it to affect
the decision.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. So on the nose, I'm getting a lot of violets, fresh violets.
I have to say the wine's got a. I haven't tasted it.
The one's got
myself.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't tasted it?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this wine has got some color, right? This wine's got a really a very deep. There's even a bit of a purple, like rim, almost like a Malbec kind of rim. You know.
There's attention demanded straight up from the color. The nose is just there's a lot of primary, but there's some very elegant secondary nuances on the nose.
Wine's big.
The wine is without a doubt big. I think the wine was made with intent to be big, or with intention to be big. It wasn't meant to be It wasn't meant to be a next to a swimming pool on a hot day, chilled red wine. I don't think that was the intention. Yeah, go ahead.
No, the wine, I haven't tasted it. The wine's ripe. The wine's got a lot of that very deep black fruit. I think the oak is very well managed.
I think it's warm climate.
I think the oak is well managed, but you know what I love about a wine that exudes this power is like you've got to come in with a lot of experience to know that this is how you must rein in the power of the wine.
You said...
Otherwise, it can become OTT.
So you said something now very, very interesting, reining in. When I think of this wine and I think of a scenario, I think of this stallion, this racehorse, running a 1,500 meter race, and it's the jockey is coming around the corner and it's holding back on its reins. It's holding back, and the horse just wants to go, but it's holding back. And the moment it gets down to the last 600-700, the jockey just lets go, and the horse just goes to a different level. That's where this wine is. Has it let go yet? That's my question.
No, it hasn't.
It hasn't.
I don't think so. There is a cultivar, so I've got a bit more information than you.
Okay, but I don't want you to...
No, but there is a cultivar that's got this kind of like... to me, it adds a coolness and a bit of a astringency, but that's what's going to really help that horse go in, have the stamina.
So I'll tell you what I think the majority of the varietal is here. I think it's Pinotage.
Okay.
Sorry, I just saw a cat on the roof.
Oh, but the dove is like,
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes,
I'm
you're
going-
right. Yes, yes,
Is
you're
it correct?
right.
Pinotage. There she
Gee.
goes. Told you, there she goes. So, Pinotage varietal, dominant. Am I on? Okay,
That is that luxurious
100%.
aroma, mouthfeel, confident shoulders. That's Pinotage.
Got you.
So it's got all that fruit. But the wine is not flabby. The wine has got a very beautiful freshness. The oak is beautifully used. The wine has got that linearity about it, apart from the fact that it's big.
The one's not too old, is it?
No.
3 years old?
No, the wine's not old.
Maybe
No, the one's
2019?
young. No.
2020?
2021.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I got my first vintage wrong. In how many
Ah,
times?
it's close enough.
2 years.
Do you want to, before we go on too long, do you want to give a go? at
No, I'll be guessing and I don't want to guess.
Okay. It is. Dun, da, 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 Tempranillo.
I would never have gotten it.
Pinotage and Tempranillo.
Well, Bella, give me just a little bit of credit for the Pinotage domination.
Of course I would.
Okay, how much of it is it? You not sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
So, you know, when we go on a hike and I go around the last bend and I'm just too tired
Ja,
to go away, then what do you tell me?
Ons is amper daar. Ons is amper daarbo.
Amperbo.
Amper daarbo.
So I received very lovingly sent right to our house from Peter Smith, you know,
Pieter Smith?
a viticulturist who I think probably more than 30 years of experience, who's worked with my mentor Neil Ellis. He worked with the legendary Prof. Archer, even Archer, and this wine represents full circle of him going back to the farm that he grew up in. Am I warm?
No, not at all.
It's one of those balmy
No,
summer
no,
evenings.
not at all.
And I think he always wanted to make these wines and go back to where he can do his own thing. I mean, where did you take me for my birthday breakfast, Condé Nast? He provides them with grapes, KWV. That's why I've got my little crypt notes, because I couldn't really remember all the people that he supplies to Kanonkop, Neil Ellis,
Peter Smith.
Peter Smith.
Smith. Okay.
I'm Smith.
Yes. Yeah,
Peter
you
Smith.
no, you Meletio.
Smith Meletio.
Okay, Peter Smith.
So it's the wine I think represents a homecoming to him. It's just, you know, him and his wife always wanted to produce their own wines. But Giorgio, if you like 1989 at Oden Nextwell Wine Estate, he started his career as a viticulturist. You must know what you're doing, you know? And then to take all that immense knowledge and put it into a wine that you believe in. But I've got the other one.
Hang on, I just need to say one last thing on this wine. This wine undoubtedly is not even a teenager. This wine has not even reached its teens yet. So I think, again, something, Peter, I say this with the biggest respect, I think this wine needs quite a bit of time. In fact, probably another 7-8 years.
So what Giorgio doesn't know, last night we had choppies on the braai and we were having Peter's other wine. And we had a long discussion about this wine. Now, you know, you've got to remember that him and his wife, Michelle, that this is like a dream of them coming true. To make wines from grapes, to make a wine from grapes grown on their farm. But now imagine they're only making these two wines with limited equipment and limited resources, or you know, does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand what
Okay.
you're saying.
So, but it was made, crushed in an old shed with minimum equipment, handcrafted, obviously to a different level.
Even more respectful.
And these are two wines, and it was entered for Michelangelo Wine Awards, and it received a gold medal, the Pinotage Tempranillo. I think
This vintage?
yeah. No, this is the first vintage, and I think it's a very different. I think Pinotage has found quite a unique bedfellow, in the sense that it's got a wine that kind of reigns in that very flamboyantness that Pinotage can sometimes represent, and the Tempranillo just kind of gives it a bit more of a leaner backbone.
It would be interesting to know the percentage, but I think I certainly think there's over 60% Pinotage in this wine. I could be wrong, and forgive me if I am. But yeah, this wine's exceptional. This wine is going to get even better. Congratulations.
And
congratulations on a very, very, very good wine.
And you know what? That I don't even pick up 15% alcohol.
Is that how much it is?
I can only pick the alcohol up on the ripeness, but there's no warmth. The wine has got immense balance, and I take my hat off to that. So you had this wine last night. I just want you to taste it a little bit more before we say goodbye. So this is the Infinitum 5-way Bordeaux blend, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec.
May I be biased?
Yes. You going more for that? I think this is a wine. What I love about this wine, it's got that same kind of a flamboyancy, but that I haven't tasted yet. It's got a unique appeal to it.
Absolutely. Where
I have tasted wines that's similar to this wine will really be. It will speak to a crowd that there's a familiarness about this wine, where I think this wine might be able to reach its own kind of iconic status for what it is.
All I can say is, Peter, I haven't had the privilege of meeting you, you and Michelle, your wife, but all that I can say is congratulations. Congratulations on a beautiful maiden vintage. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen going forward. Don't stop whatever you're doing.
They're beautiful wines.
Beautiful wines, and thank you for the privilege.
You should be very proud.
Cheers.